Hello everyone and welcome back to SoCaliRific. Today we are back at Universal Studios Hollywood for my final Halloween Horror Night update before the big event next week. The Halloween Horror Nights merch has arrived. There's supposed to be some announcements today for the Scare Zone and the show that is coming to Halloween Horror Nights, and also we're just gonna see what's new. So come along and let's go. So of course, you know, I had to start off with the studio tour just to look for some Terror Tram construction updates. So when we did pass by, they do have some more like decor, and it says Universal City Department of Waste Management. We went in front of the Bates Motel, a lot of progress there.
What you're seeing right now is set up for Halloween Horror Nights. If you are a fan of being scared,
they started to put a little decor right near the Psycho House. We got some spider webs.
Now the plane that you're looking at, this is an original.
And towards the end, they are building something for the Terror Tram. John Murray did say that the guests will be able to experience a part of it, but one part is going to be reserved for RIP tour members. So at least we get something. I'm excited about that. But again, it looks pretty massive and I can't wait to see what's going to be in there. So here, as soon as you get off the studio tour, they do have this year's photo op, which is inspired by the movie Violent Night. I've yet to see this movie, but maybe I'll try to watch it before the event begins. We got the snowman, and maybe when the event starts, they'll unmask this. But here what it looks like. It is a pretty cool photo op. Here's the naughty list in case your name might be on there. Also, they have the nice list. I wonder if they'll have like a character taking photos with guests once again, but here is just like an overall look of the photo op. So while we were on the studio tour, Universal Hollywood revealed their full lineup. So I'm going to talk to you about the two shows that were announced and the new Scare Zones. So near the entrance is where you're going to find your first Scare Zone, and today it was announced. So let me just pan over to show you where you're going to be able to find it. And that is going to be Ghosts with a Z. They love adding the Z to the end of words, but it's going to be Ghosts with chainsaws. So that's different. I can't wait to see that. I think they're going to look pretty cool. So that was the first Scare Zone announcement that we got today. So the second Scare Zone that was announced today that you'll be walking through right over here will be Toys with a Z. So it is a maniacal toy maker using dark magic to bring evil toys to life, including a porcelain doll, a teddy bear, a nutcracker, and a ballerina. I think it's gonna be a fun Scare Zone. I think it's gonna look super cool, and I can't wait to experience Toys. So this Scare Zone looks pretty much the same since the last time I came, but they did add some lights, some speakers. Those are the only little differences. So here is our look of the Last of Us house. As you can see, they did add some more details. We have some more foliage, and it definitely looks more like the video game. For opening night, I think I might start here. I don't know, I'm debating this and Stranger Things, just depending how long the line is. But if you look to the back of the maze too, they've also added some more like foliage. So I cannot wait to see this house. Also, we went on the studio tour, and Holidays in Hell looks completely the same, but I'll just add the little clip so you can see what it's currently looking like. So it looks like there has been some details added to the Stellar Bar. You can see that the bar is currently being built. There is like a Palace Arcade photo op. So this is gonna be super popular. I wonder if it's gonna even have a longer line than some of the houses. And here is a sponsor for the event, Stella Artois. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, so sorry if I'm not. Currently, they are using Jurassic Outfitters for some Halloween Horror Nights merch. I like that they try to add some little design. Here in the lower lot at Transformers Supply Vault, it looks like you could also find some Halloween Horror Nights merch in here as well. So there are a few locations to grab your stuff. So once again, movement on the Fast and the Furious roller coaster is moving fast. This is a little jarring, honestly. Like when I came down the escalators, like seeing this view, I just wasn't used to it, and I did not expect it to look this clear already. Actually, while we were riding the studio tour, it smelled like fresh trees since I cut a lot of them down. It is just so crazy. Look at this view. I can't wait to see what it's gonna eventually look like, but right now, it's already looking pretty different. Not really familiar with construction terms, but they are putting up some wood beams on this side. Even from this angle, it looks different. I've never seen it look like this clear. It's like a clear path ahead. So here's what the current progress looks like from this angle, and it is just all cleared out. You can see like the Five Nights at Freddy's promotion very clearly now. So a scare zone that John Murdy himself did reveal, but it was officially announced today by Universal Studios Hollywood, is El Terror de los Momias. Since the last time I've been here, they have added these huge skeletons. Look how tall they are. They are so big. Like, look at Doc. Look how big these are. As you can see, they're kind of like on wheels. Maybe they'll wheel these to the center so they could tower guests as they walk through. These are pretty cool. So I'm excited for this scare zone. It's always definitely a good time walking out of the house and going into directly this scare zone. There's so many of them. I didn't expect to see that many. I thought there were gonna be a few, but there's definitely a lot of them. And over here, letting you know that Minion Cafe is this way. Also, another new addition since the last time I've been here is that they have added this banner for Evil Dead Rise, since the house will be located here. Pretty simple banner, but nonetheless, it's a little decor, I guess. And also, they have removed the mystery machine since a lot of people will be exiting the house. I was wondering when they're gonna remove this, but when the event is over, hopefully they will put it back up. They're looking at the delicious treats, admiring them. Same, they look pretty good. Here's the current look at the plaza again. We're not allowed to walk in, so I'm gonna try to just give you a little view from here. Over there, as you can see, the margarita bar has gone up. So that's where you're gonna be able to find your margaritas. You have the little cocina over there, so you're gonna be able to find food. And right over here is the bar where you're gonna be able to get some cocktails, some beverages. So this is just a nice place to come during the event, especially if you need like a little break. They have some characters to take photos with, and it's just like a really good vibe. Walking through Hogsmeade real quick, you can see they do have the path set up for the Death Eaters. This is like where they were located last year. We have the little stage. So when you walk to Chucky and Universal Monsters Unmasked, this is a path you'll be using to get to the back, and this is where you will encounter the Death Eaters once again. Oh my god, look at King Julian over there. It's breakdancing on the piece of cardboard. Look at him go. One of the announcements that was announced today was that there will be a show here at the DreamWorks Theater, and this is going to be called Blumhouse Behind the Screams. So you're going to take a behind the screams look at some of your favorite upcoming Blumhouse films with a killer surprise. So I'm super intrigued, and I wonder what exactly the show is going to entail. It did say upcoming films, so that means Five Nights at Freddy's is definitely going to have some involvement in this show, which I definitely want to see. I hope they have like a character out. That would be so amazing. They're probably going to do maybe some behind the scenes of The Exorcist Believer. I mean, that's here at Horror Nights, and that will be coming out soon. So we currently just came from inside the DreamWorks Theater, and there they have like a ton of boxes set up, some large, some smaller. So I'm thinking maybe that they'll put some props, some costumes, but they did have like this huge curtain, and honestly, I'm hopeful. I think it's gonna be like Freddy Fazbear, like behind that curtain, animatronic character, I don't know. That's a pretty big curtain, so again, I'm super excited. That is definitely a must-do for me for Halloween Horror Nights. Layla Court is officially closed. So again, this is gonna be taken over, transformed like a peacock bar. Some characters are gonna be here. So this is what the current look at the court looks like. Pretty empty, but I'm sure by next week they're gonna start filling it in. So we finally know what show will be coming to Waterworld. It was announced today that it is going to be The Purge, Dangerous Waters. And it's going to be a new show where you'll be thrust into the Purge during a fiery EDM-fueled stunt spectacular. So that sounds like it's definitely going to be cool. You're going to be able to watch that here at Waterworld. There's going to be so much to do for Halloween Horror Nights, so I'm glad I'm going to be here multiple nights because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do everything on the first day. Alright everyone, so that is going to do it here today from Universal Studios Hollywood. It is a hot day, but we were able to see some updates, learn the new scare zone, the shows. So next week is a big week where we finally get to do the event. I will be here opening day, so look out for that video. But for now, don't forget to hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button because we're going to have more videos coming soon. Until next time, bye guys!